Hey, this is Loving My Music 85, Toph TV. Just coming at you guys with another review video. Sorry. All up in my nostrils and such. Ooh. On McDonald's tea, you don't. Almost knocked it over. You're not gonna get me. Okay, so there we go. Oops. Just doing a quick review of the BET Honors. Now, the Honors aired on Monday. It is now Wednesday. I'm a little late, I know. I've been going through a lot, y'all. I went to New York last weekend, and then I got back from New York and went to Virginia Beach on Sunday night. Then got up Monday morning after getting home at 4 o'clock in the morning. Got up Monday morning and went to work. I'm a beast. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on, I digress. As was said so many times by Gabrielle Union, the lovely, lovely, lovely Gabrielle Union all night on the BET Honors. Okay, I'm going to start from the beginning. So they showed all the credits and everything, and then, you know, they showed the different honorees. The honorees were, I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you who I don't know. I know Jamie Foxx was one of them. The reason I say Jamie Foxx was one of them because when they showed Jamie Foxx on the credits, the woman sitting next, I was like, oh my gosh, is that his daughter? Then I realized later on it was just a date. I got nervous because I thought they had did a Brit Brat maneuver on us and grew her up real quick. But I digress once again. Please stop texting me. Oh, that's Twitter. Okay. The first honoree was Iman. Oh, fashion emergency. Anyway, first honoree was Iman, and we all know that she is from Africa. The person that presented the award to her was Anika Noni Rose. That was a fashion emergency. I don't know why that she had that the dress was ugly. That's all. That's all. Sorry, Anika. I love you. You are crazy talented. Your dress, ugly. That's my opinion, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Iman, they had the video, of course. Iman is very passionate about her cause, about Africa and the problems in Africa, and you know the fact that she left her country in civil war. It was just very. I believe the video for her. She was very passionate. What I don't get is, how do I say this correctly without being, you know what, I'm not going to say that. Iman is a very beautiful woman. She's very talented, and she has come a long way from being in Africa and coming over to the States and starting bottling. But she's had a great career. Moving on. The musical tribute to Iman was, it was an African dance. I'm not sure what the person's name was. She was even on Monique that same night. It was very good. It was like a remake of Curtis Mayfield, Moving Up. Huh. Anyway, it was very good. If those of you who like cultural music, those of you who like all types of music, this was the show for you anyway, because it was all types of music throughout the entire show. And I really appreciate that about the honors, because usually they have all the honorees, they have some R&B singers come and redo either the person's song, a song about them, their favorite song. I liked how they had all types of genres throughout the entire show. I like that. So this was an African dance for Iman, and it was very, very, very good. I liked it. Really nothing else to say about it. The singer was very energetic. I like that. Moving on. Gabrielle Union. I meant to go to her in the beginning. I love her. There's no other word for it. I really want her to mother my children. I want her to just love and nurture the children that we have together. And Gabrielle, if you're watching, I love you. And all 12,000 of your dresses, all 12,000 of your hair pieces, I love you. Okay, just know that in your life, and that's all I'm gonna say. She was very funny though. I like the way that she was just a host and hosted the show to the best of her ability. I like how she joked a little bit. She joked about her hair. She joked about her dresses. She showed off her dresses. That was good. I liked it. She did it. And to her stylist. Her stylist did it. Her stylist, her hairstylist, all of them. Her glam squad was on point that night. They should have lent a helping hand to Deborah Lee. Deborah Lee. Baby. Miss Lee. You are the commander-in-chief. The head honcho. The HBIC of BET. Why, in heaven's name, do you always come on an award show with that same dress? Or some variation of it? Or some... Why? Get your stylist together. Please, please, I beg of you. And your hairstylist too, because you look like first Sunday at Women's Day. Anyway, Deborah Lee, get it together. Boris and Nicole's dress. Boris and Nicole, they're like the epitome of the best looking couple. They're the epitome of the best couple as far as pair together. I love both of them. They both dress the best. They actually presented for... Who did they present for? I don't even know. Was it? You know what? I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't. But they did present on the video for the... oh my gosh, I wish I could remember who it was for. The guy, the historian. That's who it was. I don't know his name. But they presented for him on... You know, I'm not even sure, but I'm pretty sure. On one of those videos, though, Usher was on the video. I thought maybe it was a crackhead. Because, first of all, he was this big. Second of all, he was very hairy. We don't usually see Usher in that natural state. It kind of scared me a little bit, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Neo, yeah, it was her. No. It was the historian. Okay. Because Neo sang basically the guys, and I really wish I could remember his name because he is a great historian. He is building a museum in D.C. for African American history, which is very powerful. I'm close to D.C., so I can't wait for that to come out. Neo sang some of his favorite songs. I'm assuming from, you know, it was Motownish, but it was also Detroit. I mean, it was Motownish, but it was also Philly-esque. Well, anyway, back in the day, there was, I think that he sang. Anyway, he was good. I don't usually like Neo, but he did his thing that night. And I think it was because he was singing somebody else's music that was really well known, and not it was his own music. Because I don't know why I don't like his music, but it just it's annoying. Maybe that's it. Moving on. Next honoree was Herbie Hancock. I do remember that because Herbie Hancock is a talented mother. Anyway, I love I just love his music. Love the music he writes. Love the music he composes. Love the music he creates. Ever since I was little, my parents, well, my dad grew me up on jazz, so raised me on jazz, Anita Baker, all types of genres. So like I said, love Herbie Hancock and his work. So what actually happened was the people to present for him was Jimmy Jam, don't know the little boy name, looked like little boy from High School Musical, or little brother, I don't know. Jimmy Jam. They open up. They're both on the piano. This boy is like 15. Talented little boy. Jimmy Jam is playing his music. The boy playing his music. It was really nice. It was very kind of corny, but it was also nice as well. Jimmy Jam, I know this is your signature. I think that it's time. 2011 has brought you a mighty long, shown that you are very successful in what you do. I think that the same black suit and the hat and the ponytail, I don't think it works anymore. So, yeah, Jimmy, buddy. Maybe it's time to go to James Classics instead of Jimmy Jam. James Classics. Yeah. Just a suggestion. Just pointing that out one up. Moving on. Herbie Hancock. And the musical tribute was Naturally 7. Now, for those of you who did not know before this night who Naturally 7 was, y'all need to go ahead and YouTube Naturally 7. I first saw Naturally 7 on YouTube like a year ago, and I was just like, oh my gosh, these people are doing this with their mouths, and it's crazy. Wow. So I mean, they are really, 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 really talented. So like definitely YouTube Naturally 7, because they really did their thing. They did their thing. And I mean, from the 3 background singers on the side to the dude in the middle doing drums, there was a trumpet player, there was a bassist. It was just nice. It was just the bomb. Somebody did flute. It was just, they did the thing. They did the thing. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Herbie Hancock wins his award. He gets his award. Then they do he was talking about his wife, and then they do a camera shot. I was like, oh. No, it wasn't him. Was it Herbie? Herbie has a white woman. Then the historian. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, move on. I think that's my mama. Why is she yelling? Jesus. Anyway. I'm not sure who Layla Hathaway came out and presented or sang for. I think it was Cicely Tyson. We'll get to that in a second. Cicely Tyson. But let me tell you about... No, it was not Cicely Tyson, because Yolanda Adams did Cicely Tyson. Anyway, I think she did Herbie Hancock too. Layla, I love you. Your range is ridiculous. Your voice is amazing. Your stylist needs to be fired. Why were you wearing that tent, that chiffon tent? I don't understand. Horrible. Bad choice. Other than that, beautiful voice. Love your performance. Moving on. Cicely Tyson. Tyler Perry comes out to present for Cicely Tyson. Naturally. You know, Tyler Perry has casted Cicely Tyson in about all of his movies. Minus Why Did I Get Married? No, because she was in the second one. Huh. Figure that. Was it the second one? Yeah, it was the second one. Yeah, he presented for her. They did the video. I did not know she had a school. Very good. Was on Twitter the whole time, of course. Somebody put on Twitter, how old is... No, I think it was... Yeah. How old is Cicely Tyson? Cicely, if you're watching, darling, you might be 307. But nobody else knows it. Because you are the bomb. You and those short bob wigs. I love it. Anyway, I digress. The red rose... The dress was nice. I love Lady Gaga. I was going to say Lady Gaga. You know why? Because them shoulders remind me of Lady Gaga. Anyway, Cicely Tyson, I love you. You are crazy talented. Even from the dawn of time when you played Eve in the first showing of The Creation. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, love Cicely. Cicely, it's time to... I mean, I guess it's maybe too late now, but... You're always an old person. I think that you're typecasted, but you do a good job at what you do. Moving on, I digress once again. Yolanda Adams came out and did her tribute, the musical tribute to her. But she sang one of her songs, of course, which was In the Midst of It All. I forgot. Was it The Battle's the Lord? Anyway, she rocked it. Yolanda Adams came out and had church service. When I tell you I felt a shift in the atmosphere. Yeah, God. She came out and sang it. Then when I opened my eyes and saw the TV, after hearing her, I was like, oh yes, God, you know, I feel that. I opened my eyes and I noticed her track was hanging out. Right here. It was just bloop, 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 bloop. Yolanda Adams, since the days of your braids and you decided to go over to weave and wigs, I feel like your hairstylist has gotten lazy. Either that or you don't allow her enough time to perform on your head. That weave was horrendous on Monday. And I love you. I really do. I love you, Yolanda. Get with your hairstylist. That was bad. Honey, that was horrible. but the choir and you were amazing. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Layla, Cicely comes up to accept her award. She has always been someone who is very poetic, someone who is very deep, someone who accepts her awards with such a humbling mentality, and I just really appreciate that. So Cicely Tyson, you're the best. And we're moving on, and we're walking. So they did a tribute to the late and great, oh gosh, I forgot her name. And who was that yelling? Oh my gosh, Teena Marie. Duh. The late and great Teena Marie. Out comes Marsha Ambrosius. And the heavens smiled upon her. No. They did a tribute to her. She came out and sang, I don't know, I forgot what the song was called, but she came out and did her thing. I like how she did her way and not tried to sing it like Tina. Like most of these people who sing other people's songs. I don't understand. Sing it your way. Sing it like you are the person. Because if you sing it like, no, sing it like it's your song. Because if you sing it like you are the person, you're going to mess it up. Always. Never fails. And we're walking. So, of course, Deborah Lee comes out and does something, and I just was about to change the channel because of that ugly frock she had on. Moving on, Cedric the Entertainer presents for Jamie Guy. I'm reading notes. I'm sorry. Yeah, I take notes. I don't want to be stumbling and stuff. Y'all probably saying you should have took notes at who was the honorees. I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, Jamie Foxx. Cedric the Entertainer was the presenter. And I just think that he is hilarious. I think he needs to work more, to be in more things, and not like take 10 years to be in another movie, because he's funny. And I also think he should do stand-up more publicly, as far as, you know, doing like another Kings of Comedy or something like that. He is funny. Even Jamie Foxx was funny when he accepted his award. But he made a lot of jokes about Jamie. Even Gabrielle was very, very funny when it came to Jamie. But the person, you know, they did the video, of course, about him coming from, was it Texas? No, that was just probably the show. Anyway, he went to LA and he was talking about how his grandma used to beat him, how his grandma would take his money when he got paid, when he played for churches, and then actually ended up saving it. He was very, very emotional about his grandmother, even in the video, even on the stage. It was an emotional attachment there, and it really shows another side of him, and I just really appreciate that. Of course, the person that came out to sing for him, and I'm trying to hurry up because we're on 18 minutes. This is ridiculous. Tank came out and sang for Jamie Foxx. Of course, he sang one of his songs. I think it was "Girl, Get Comfortable." I forgot what it's called. Oh Lord! I hope y'all didn't see nothing. What y'all gonna see? Oh, my messy room. I forgot what the song was called. So try, roll with it, baby. I don't have time to figure it out. He did it better than Jamie. Sorry, Tank did it. I think maybe because I think they lowered the key for Tank, so I think it was much more comfortable for him. And he, plus, like I said, he did it like it was his song, not like it was Jamie. Moving on, Guy comes out. Well, Guy -1. I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all hear that. Guy -1. Teddy Riley, of course, was not there, so it was just Aaron Hall and the third guy. Don't know his name. He was kind of irrelevant. He was too grown for cornrows. Moving on. I digress. Aaron Hall, I don't know, maybe he's been through a lot in his life and he's getting out of it. He was in rehab or something. He looked mess. He looked like he was he needed a meal. He looked like he needed an AA meeting. I don't know. He just looked bad and he didn't sound that good. So they needed Teddy Riley to be out there with them to make them sound a little better or look a little better. He wasn't there. Moving on, Jamie Foxx accepts his award. I like how he had gotten to the point where he got a little emotional about his grandmother. He stopped and he was like, "Oh, I'm just reading." I like the fact that he can be comical at any moment, and you don't know when it's going to happen. It's almost unexpected, even though it is expected. Oh, let me move back. I'm sorry. Keyshia Cole. I just think that she needs a vocal coach, and if she has one, she needs to smack them and fire them, because they're not doing their job at all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And that dress was too small or something at the top, because I'm not gonna get into that. It didn't work, and I'm probably the only person who said that about the dress. It just didn't work for me. Just her there, period, did not work for me. I didn't like it. And I think she did a song for all the honorees. It wasn't anybody specific. It was just, I don't know. Last but not least, Trey Songz comes out and does a final song for all the honorees. Why he did, I wish we never did it, or whatever the song is called. I don't like Trey Songz. Sorry. I wish we never did it or something. Why he did that for the honorees, I don't understand. Then he came back and said, let's stay together, which was still not very honoree-ish. That's not a word. It still was not for the show. I think he was a time filler. I think that he wanted to be on the show and they didn't really work him in right, so they put him on the end. I don't know. Overall, I really liked this show. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the versatility of it. I really liked the fact that we didn't really know. We weren't really sure of who a lot of these people were. I mean, of course, we knew Jamie Foxx, we knew Cicely Tyson, we knew, well, most of us knew Herbie Hancock, and of course Iman. But a lot of it, I mean, you know, the historian, we really didn't know a lot about him. Or at least I didn't. I'm sorry. I probably should have Googled these people before the show came on. Be that as it may, I like the fact that they did tell us information about them. That was good. Other than that, tell me what you think about the show. I'm probably going to be doing a response, putting this as a response to somebody else's video on YouTube. But tell me what you thought, because I thought it was good. There was some crazy parts with people's outfits, some crazy parts with people's voices. Other than that, it was very enjoyable. Like I said, tell me what you think. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Musical Soul, MUSIQALSOL. Musical Soul. Twitter.com/musicalsoul. And that's all my video. And I'm 22 minutes, 23 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of this thing. I need to be in the bed because it's almost 11 o'clock. And I still have to get up in the morning. And I'm still sleepy from the weekend. And yeah. So pray for me as I continue to pray for you. Until we meet again, I am signing off. Just playing. Goodbye.